Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Light and welcome to your 6-day intensive yoga meditation course. This is day 1, in which we're looking at chill, letting go, sliding away and letting go of all of the old, extraneous. So we're talking here about physical, mental and spiritual, just letting go of that which it doesn't serve you anymore. If it isn't light, it isn't positive, then it isn't you. So just let it go. We're going to shed today. So we're going to start by having a breath practice. So if you would like to stand today for the first 5 minutes, we're doing a very gentle flowing sequence to try and do that shedding. So if you can stand upright, we're going to bend the knees, breathe in, raise up through the arms, big inhalation, bring the hands together over the head. And breathing out, spreading through the fingers. Really feel that movement as you spread through the fingers, bending the knees. Once more, palms upwards, breathing in. A full inhalation, squeezing in the sides of the ribs so that you get a candle-like sensation of being rooted in the ground. Up to the tips of the fingers are the flame of the candle. And breathing out, spreading down through the fingers, bending the knees. Once more, breathing in, full inhalation, fill the lungs left and right. Squeezing in with the sides of the ribs to get this lengthening through the body. And breathing out, spreading through the fingers. So that you have spaces between the fingers. 2 more breaths, breathing in, lifting, and breathing out, spreading through the fingers. Once more, breathing in, lengthening through the body, push down through the big toes, the little toes, the outside edges of the heels and the inside edges of the heels. Lengthening up through the body and breathing out. Then we're going to start with a shaking, so we're letting go. Remember, we've got all that we've got to shed. So physical toxins, mental toxins, anything that doesn't serve you, let's shake it away. So we're going to shake through the wrists, into the elbows, up into the shoulders, lifting through one foot, shaking into the ankle, shaking into the knee. Take the leg behind the body and shaking out of the hip. So just keep this shaking process going. Bring that foot back down to the front, place it down, swapping over into the other leg, shaking into the ankle, into the knee, into the hip, really extending out from the hip. You kick the leg out, and then bringing the leg back to the front, place the hands down. Okay, we're going to shake up the body till the hands are overhead and then shaking down, bending the knees into a loose forward bend. Once more, breathing in, shake the hands as you lengthen up the body and breathing out, folding forward, letting go down the front of the body. Once more, last time, breathing in, shaking into the arms and breathing out, letting go down the front of the body. Coming back up into standing, we're going to take the shoulders and shrug. So it's a breath in, lift through the shoulders, tense through the fists, push down through the feet, breathing out, let go and relax. Shed all that extraneous stuff. So breathing in, lift shoulders, shrug to the ears, tense fists, tense legs. Breathing out, relax the whole body. And once more, this time you're going to take the shoulders up and back so the shoulder blades come together. So breathing in, lift, shoulder blades come together, tense the arms, tense the legs, frown on the face, tense the whole face, breathing out, let go. Let go of all that extraneous stuff. This is a yoga meditation course, so it's important that we have some movement of the body at the beginning so that we can then come to settle when we come to sit down in a moment or two. I want to talk about the middle area of the body, this midriff area. which in yoga we have a focus on bringing prana or life force into the body. So where there was toxin or tension then becomes filled with this life force, this prana. And we have in the midriff area we have the two different types of prana that come in. So we've got prana proper, which is a positive life force, and then from below here we have what's called apana, which is sluggishness. Okay, so we're going to try and shake that up a bit. So first of all, taking the hands in a chopping motion, palms facing up, just chop across the midriff area. Okay, we're going to stir up that old toxin area, we're going to let it go, and then we're going to take the hands and smooth down the front of the body as if you were wiping it away. Down the front of the body, down the left, down the right. And then we're going to take the arms, step feet hip width apart as we start to swing. So we're taking the arms and allowing them to wrap around the body. You're coming onto the toes of the back foot and then in the opposite direction. So allow the arms to become longer and longer as you allow them to relax out of the shoulders, wrapping around the waist, giving the kidneys a good old massage, letting go of toxins. Another couple of swings to either side, and then allowing the arms to slow down. The arms are moving in their own volition as you come back down. Bring the feet back together. Bring the hands into the centre. This is hands coming into Namaste at the heart. This is symbolic of bringing the edges of your auric field and your attention in toward the heart. And then we'll take a seat. So, welcome to our course for each day this week, from today, Monday, right through to Saturday morning. I'll be taking you on an intensive look through techniques of yoga practice. So each day you'll get a chance to embed further this practice. So we're going to start with, we've done the physical aspect. Now we're moving into stilling and calming of the breath. So I just want you to ascertain, first of all, are you a chest breather or a belly breather? By that I mean, which do you normally take your attention and your breath into? So I'd like you to put one hand on the chest and the other hand in the belly. And just notice, am I breathing into the belly? Or am I breathing into the chest? Just allow the breath to do its own thing. Can you be an observer of the breath? Can you allow the breath to move without you changing what it's going to do? Just notice, are you breathing into the belly? That means that the belly distends out like a balloon. Or are you breathing into the chest? We tend to breathe into the chest when we're holding on very tightly to ego control of whatever scenario is playing out. It's to do with a lack of trust. So we're going to do a trust game this morning. We're going to take the hand that's on the chest and bring it back down onto the one that's on the abdomen, so that you can then start to consciously breathe into the abdomen. So we have this inflation into the belly. Belly pushes out into the fingers, and then as you breathe out, the belly settles back against the spine. So breathing into the belly. The diaphragm sits up here underneath the ribs, And as you breathe in, it tightens up and pushes down. So there isn't actually any air that moves into the belly, but there is a movement of the fluid of the body. So allowing that inhalation to come into the belly, one full inhale. Trust and relax so that your hands can move outward with the breath, and then allow that softening and easing of the breath as the hands move backward with the exhalation. So just notice that there is this downward pull outward with the belly with the inhale, and then there is this flattening of the belly back against the spine with the exhale. Tell yourself there's nothing that you need to do in this moment except watch the breath and bring this breath into the belly. When I was a teacher with special needs, I used to use this as a control for kids that were a bit uptight. I teach them how to do balloon belly breathing. So I'm teaching you today how to do balloon belly breathing. It immediately starts to calm the nerves of the body. The more that you trust into it, breathing into the chest creates agitation in the nerves of the body, and breathing into the belly starts to calm the nerves of the body so that we can then be in a more conducive place to do the rest of the practice. Another couple of breaths, making these two breaths the ones that you concentrate the most. So hone that attention into really experiencing the inhale, the inflation into the hands, and really feeling the exhale as you allow the body to relax. And then we're going to just let the hands rest, so they can be anywhere that you wish. I'm sitting on a cushion. It helps for the hips to be raised up, although you could equally be sitting in a chair. Don't feel that because you're doing yoga or meditation that you have to be sitting cross-legged or in the lotus pose or anything that is extremely uncomfortable. There's only one prerequisite. That is that the spine is upright. So whatever facilitates that, if your knees or hips or any posture doesn't suit to sit on the floor, then don't sit in a chair. But allow it to be a chair that you're not resting and curving the spine and squashing up the organs. That you can sit upright. Your back is not against the back of the chair. So the chair has to be firm enough to give you some support. So it's really up to you. But thinking into that spine, I'm going to show you my visual aid. That's what you call it in teaching, visual aid. And it's about the spine itself, okay? Because we're in yoga, we're looking at the physical body as a vehicle to then accessing the astral body. And then the even finer body beyond that is the causal body. So the astral body is a body of light and prana and life force. But if I can just show you that we've got a picture here of where the root of each one of the chakras, these energy fields, these wheels of light that are on the astral body, they are rooted in the spine, if we have a look. So here's the base chakra. We've got the root of the sacral, the navel, the heart, the throat. Notice it's at the pit of the throat, right in the spine. The centre of the head is the centre of the ajna or brow chakra. And then we have this, I've made it as a cone of purple, but I think it's purpley white light. Really it's white, and it's not actually a chakra, this space above the head. This is the halo that's seen in religious iconic paintings. This Sahasrara, this 1,000-petaled lotus that opens above the head. But I'll talk more about that in another day. What I want to talk about just now is the fact that if we have the spine upright, not only are we allowing the nerves of the physical body to move upwards and become calm towards our physical brain, but we allow the nadis, the nerves of the astral body to also become calm. And the channel of light from in the centre of the spine, which is the astral spine, moving up into that lovely lotus of light above the head. So allowing the spine to be upright, and we're just going to get you to allow your hands to be any way that you choose. I think perhaps today it might be nice if you have palms down, because today is all about grounding, about earthing, about chilling, bringing to calm. So having the palms down helps to ground us into the earth. And I'd like you to close your eyes and visualise that you have this beautiful shaft of light that is the spine, opening out into that cone or crown of light above the head. But as we move down through that beautiful column of light that is the astral spine, we have a connection down into the earth. Literally where your sit bones are. Where your sit bones are is your connection with the earth. Or if you're sitting in a chair, it's down through the feet and into the earth. But I'd just like you to take the conscious effort to let go. So you could visualise that you're turning on a tap, and this is all the mental, all the physical toxins running out of the body. They could be like tar or water or electrical discharge like a lightning rod down into the earth. Whichever is the image that suits your visualisation best, and just make a conscious effort to let go from the left side of the body, running down into the earth, discharging, and also from the right side of the body. Visualise letting go. Sometimes we have more difficulty letting go from one side of the body than the other. So just letting go left and right from that central channel, that coccyx, the tailbone, down into the earth, letting go. Taking a breath in, and the breath out lets go down into the earth. I can let go of physical tension. It sloughs down my back, from the front of my body, down the left, down the right. I just slough it off, like an overcoat that no longer suits. It's become old and tatty and tired. And then thinking about this energetic toxin that you're letting go of, emotional, energetic, letting it go, visualising that tap or that a lightning rod, discharging it down into the earth, where as soon as it touches the earth, it becomes transmuted back into positivity. So it doesn't stay as negative. It's transmuted into positivity. Until the current of that discharge starts to slow down, until it becomes a feeling of emptiness in the inside. So where was that emptiness? We're now going to fill it with positive. We're going to use a mudra today that is a hand gesture, and I'm going to get you to take your ring finger of your left hand and wrap the fingers of the right hand around it with the thumb facing toward the palm. So it's a gentle wrapping of this ring finger, and then just let the hands rest in the lap. The symbology of the ring finger is that it connects into the earth element. The earth element is the base chakra. And so what we're doing here is just allowing a calmness to settle into the base chakra. Just by wrapping the right hand fingers around the left, Gently closing the eyes as you allow a calmness across the sit bones, as if perhaps you were sitting in a very calming, shallow pool of light or water. And just allow the body to settle into its calm, firm base with its column of light, that is that shaft of light in the spine, arising directly from that firm base. And then gently, with your eyes closed, I'd like you to visualise that you are standing in a field of grasses with your feet on the earth, and the blue sky overhead is high summer, and the grasses are about hip height. And as a gentle breeze blows through the grasses, you can see that rippling of the wind. And then just noticing your breath. As you breathe in, that full inhalation brings power and energy, drawing the grasses towards you. And as you breathe out, that outward movement of breath and energy in all directions causes the grasses to sway away from you. Inhale sways the grasses towards you, and the exhale allows the grasses to sway away in all directions. So you are the epicenter of this movement of the grass. That the power of your breath, that internalization of the breath, draws the grasses towards you. And as you breathe out, that outward movement of the breath allows the grasses to sway away in all directions, even to the edges of the field. Visualizing the ripe swaying grasses moving towards you with the inhale and moving away from you with the exhale. Allow yourself to feel grounded down into the earth, feet on the earth. Mastering the connection with the earth for the earth element by mastering your concentration of the breath. The inhale of the breath draws the air and grasses towards you, and the outward movement of the breath causes the grasses, the air, to move away from you in all directions. So that you are the epicenter of this calm, grounding meditation. Allowing your focus to be internalized with the breath. The inhale moving towards you and the exhale moving away. What else can you let go of in that wind of change with the exhale? Letting go to the left and the right, letting go behind the body, and letting go in front. letting go beneath and above. What has been holding me back in life, and now it's time to let that go. Imagine that it is only you that's holding on to that kite string, that attachment that is holding you back, that keeps tugging you this way and thither. And now it's time to let that go. Imagine letting go of that bobbing kite string and just let it float away in the breeze, so that you're left feeling freer, lighter, and more able to focus fully on the breath. Another 3 inhales, taking a full breath into the body as the epicenter of this field of grasses, and allowing your exhalation to ripple away in all directions, even to the edges of the horizon. And with your next exhalation, allow that visualization of the field of grasses to recede, and be aware of sitting, holding your left ring finger without moving the body if possible. I just notice that there is a deep calm that's come over the lower half of the body. And into that deep calmness, we're going to finish with an affirmation today. This is an affirmation that we're not just using the conscious mind or the subconscious mind, but we try and move into that higher state of consciousness, the superconscious mind. So give it might, give it attention, give it intention. And your affirmation today is: I am calm, I am in control. I am calm, I am in control. I am calm, I am in control. Try and give that attention and power within yourself. I am calm, I am in control. Feeling that calmness behind the body, in front of the body, behind, left and right, calm. And beneath the body, as if you were sitting on a cushion of light. I am calm, I am in control. And then breathing out. Gently extricate your fingers of the right hand and left hand. You can, if you wish, take the time to wrap them around the left fingers around the right and continue with that once we're finished today. But I'll be back tomorrow for part 2, for day 2 of our yoga meditation course, this intensive course. And tomorrow's session is all about relax. How do we learn to relax? So I hope you have a wonderful day and have this chill, this relaxation. I am calm, I am in control, playing in your head for the rest of the day. So just bringing the edges of the awareness back to the heart, hands into the centre, and we'll finish with Namaste. Namaste means from the highest in me to the highest in you. Namaste. I'll see you tomorrow.